There are a few different times that Jesus will speak in the Gospels, and he'll use that teaching technique called hyperbole, right? So exaggerating to make his point. Something I find fascinating about today's Gospel passage in particular is that it can sound like hyperbole, it can sound like exaggeration, but it is a real temptation for many people, the temptation to gain the whole world. In fact, we will hear this weekend we'll hear Jesus get tempted with this very same temptation in the gospel in these words. Then the devil took him up to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their magnificence. And he said to him, "All these I shall give to you, if you will prostrate yourself and worship me." At this, Jesus said to him, "Get away, Satan. It is written, 'The Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve.'" The reality is this: if we were to be single-minded about living in this way, then our lives would look much more like Jesus' life very quickly. Why worship the Lord? Why serve him alone? To invite every other person to do the exact same. Because the whole world, everything in it, pales in comparison to the Lord and his love, the reality of who our God is. Lent, for each of us, is a time for us to re-enter into this reality, the fundamental reality of our lives, the reality of being so convinced of the Lord's love for us, of his goodness, that we remember the purpose of our lives is to grow in our capacity to receive his love, and to remember that serving him means nothing more than sharing his love and inviting one another to do the same. Our lives are not about getting more things, exerting more power and influence over others. Our lives are about working with the Lord to save souls, working with him to increase the number of those who will get to enjoy receiving and sharing his love forever.